All right, 3CA, we are going to be doing the shortest distance from point to line. Sometimes you need to find those so that you can do a pitch, so that you know how much of a distance you have, that you can fit something in, like you have certain height restraints that you have to meet and fall into. So there's different reasons and different ways we'd have to do this one. So let's start off first by doing, I'm just going to do one, I'm not going to do two because of the same thing, follow the same steps, and I've even given you steps here. Step one is I'm going to go ahead and line this up horizontal because I can project my little lines so that I know I can have everything nice and perfect when I have to start finding those little A's and those little B's, so we can start finding those distances. There it is. Tape it down. And I'm just going to connect those real quick first. So that's all I did, was I connected those real quickly first together. All right, so we're going to find the true length of line 1, 2. We're going to find the true length of 1, 2, and we're going to do that by drawing it through the point 1 here in this front view here. So I'm going to draw a line that's parallel to that. Now before I do that, I need to do something else. I almost forgot. I have point 3 here, but I'm trying to find how does it match in. So I need to draw a line that's perpendicular from 3 to there. So all I'm going to do, see how the corner of my triangle is nice and straight against that. Move it over until I get the center point. The reason I do that is so that I can bring it down, so that here in a minute I can start pulling it out so I can start drawing. So we're going to use that little reference. Because I need to know where that is so that I can start drawing this right here. So now I'm going to draw a line parallel to that. There we go, move it up. Tap it down more than one spot so it doesn't move around on us. There it goes. Draw my line parallel to 1, 2, and then draw perpendicular. Be careful to not let your triangle shift on you. Make sure that it stays nice and perpendicular like it's supposed to. Okay, now we're going to have to transfer and find some of those little A's, little B's, and so forth. The same thing we've had previously. So I'm going to untape it now so I can show you on here. All right, so we need to find little A, little B, and we should be able to get little c from there to there. All right, so now let's do some transferring. So let's transfer little a first. Find little a, little a, little b, and if we've done this right, little c should be hitting right in the middle of this. Keyword, we're going to find out, should. And we did it right. Yay. So there is that one. So that becomes the true length of 1, 2. So there's our true length. Okay, come into focus. There we go. True length of 1, 2. That was weird how I did that. So now we're going to use that same one, and now we're going to draw a perpendicular line to this point here where it hits out, because we need to get that perpendicular line to that so that we can draw a parallel line to the perpendicular line. I know this sounds really weird. We're going to draw a perpendicular line here out, because what that's going to do is it's going to give us a line that we use to match up to here to draw the parallel lines to get them together. And I know it seems a little weird, but trust me on this one. So all I'm doing is I put my triangle here so that I know I've got a nice flat edge and I know it's lined up to it. Then I find where it hits right there and bring that line out. Now that becomes my line. See how that's the line that's right there? That's the line that's going to go through 2. And before I do anything else, let's transfer, oh, almost forgot, we need to transfer a measurement. So what we need to do is we need to transfer the distance D. And that would be the distance from here to here. Red, you can't hardly see it. It's the distance up here. So the distance from here to here. And what we're going to do is we're going to transfer that on that line that we just drew here. So we just found D. And we need that because we're fixing to use that as our point that we're fixing to pull off of that. So I'm going to make sure that hasn't shifted on us, that it's still nice and parallel, which it is. Same thing with this line over here. Let's continue it out and find some more measurements and transfer those. Ow. Sorry, brain fart. So we need to find little e and little f so that we can transfer it. Little e is the distance from 3, that point 3 to here. So we need to find the distance right there is little e, okay? And then we need to find distance f, which is going to be the distance from this edge to here, f. So little e and little f, we need to find those because we're going to transfer that. So I'm going to take little e, transfer it to here. There's little e. Find the distance f, transfer that to here, and connect those together because now we just got the true length of that line. So now this becomes, that's 1, 2, because it lines up to the 1, 2. And this is the 3, and this is the true length or the shortest distance. So this becomes our true length or the shortest distance from 3 to the 1, 2. So that's the shortest distance, but it's the true length shortest distance, so it's legitimately, it's both. And then they're going to repeat the process. So you're going to reverse this, think the same reverse order, same steps, but you're going to draw it down here. So you can do point 2. Point 2 is finding the same thing. And then complete your title block. And then you're very good. We'll go on to the next one.